EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Houston Texans. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
All right, I knew I forgot to ask a question when we sat with the coaches about just how aggressive will you be bringing a ball out of the end zone, and what's the green light for your returner? In this case, it should have been a red light. Should have stayed in the end zone. Terrible field position to start this drive.
A man who is both a prep and collegiate star here in the Lone Star State, Devon Achane. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. On first down, back to Achane. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
2nd and 5. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Now Achane on 1st and 10 to about the 33-yard line. You look at the defense for these Texans. They enter play here 24th in the league against the run.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Sheldon Rankins in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Getting into the act on the opening drive here with a sack. And remember, they had 5 last week.
And they saw that on film, and that meant that they had to get together. Offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach, offensive line coach, receivers coach, and say, how do we beat this pressure? Because everyone has to win against the defense and get the ball at the hands of the quarterback very quickly.
The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
This is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a first down on this opening drive.
A run straight ahead with Achane. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From a couple of yards beyond midfield, here's 2nd and 8. He'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to be taken down with another first.
You know that was some bullshit, nigga. That was some fucking bullshit.
A good pickup there at 22. Give the rookie another one on this opening drive and a first down with it. A nice start, Charles, for the first-year passer. He's come out, made a few plays, nice plays to begin this contest.
He certainly has, and if he finishes off this drive with a touchdown pass, I bet we don't call him rookie anymore. We'll move him right to veteran and continue from there.
That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. And defensively, these corners struggled last week. They're struggling again here early on the opening drive.
And you know that was not unnoticed on tape. So when they saw their struggle last week, guaranteed they went right into the game plan. attack them early, see if they're going to play any better, and if not, you keep the pressure on them until things change. And that's exactly what you're looking for at the inside linebacker spot, versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
2nd and 4. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal, the last 2 plays having gone backwards. And this play's still live. He faked the spike, going to throw it. Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. Sly able to put this one through. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. Here's Tank down to return it from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
This 2nd and 4. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. You talk about this Miami defense. Against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
You know, when actors get ready for a scene, they often ask the question, what's my motivation? But what's the motivation of...
This is
Thank you.
Picked up by Cam Smith. And the Dolphins are going to get the football back at their own 17. Well, obviously, they never want to see penalties on that defense, but this one a little bit more significant there on the downfield pass play.
And coaches preach it all the time. You can't put yourself in that kind of position if you're the defender. You've got to stay in a spot far downfield where you can play the ball without creating extra contact.
And so close, he gets it to the wall. Right there. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
I remember from my experience as a defender, when the big fella gets the football, you've got to get on him early before he gets a chance.
Ready for the 2nd quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, that play's not going to go in their highlight reel at the end of the season, but the only benefit to the offense, maybe a little more space if they want to throw the football now after taking that loss.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Stroud. The pass finds Mechie in the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. John Mechie, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans have taken the lead.
And no matter how it comes about, when you get good field position, you have to make the defense pay. Short fields usually make for good offense.
And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Down the left sideline.
That nigga did some dumb shit.
In for a Miami touchdown. A great effort there. 61 yards. And the Dolphins have regained the lead. Joey Sly on for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Makes the score Dolphins 10, Texans 7.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And partner, let me make a quick pivot here. Season winding down. They're number 32 in offense this year. The last in the league. Where do they go?
Anywhere and everywhere. But they have to do it with a plan. And I think about Atlanta a bunch of years ago. They decided they wanted to get what they thought was going to be a franchise quarterback. And indeed he is, Matt Ryan. But they had to supplement it. They went free agency, got a running back. Came back and traded back into the first round in the same draft to get a left tackle to protect him. Really supplemented that pick, complemented that pick, and went to the playoffs the very next year.
Well, maybe they can use that and carbon copy it. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
That'll go as a punt of 32 yards, and it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
At first glance, I thought he just used his size in order to win the route. But he also had a little subtle move in there as well. Made the defender think he was going one direction. I was able to track the ball in another.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
The second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. They'll set up a throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 28. A third down conversion with a strong gain of 14. Back to throw now on first down.
That's a fucking pick.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play. One that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Now a 2nd and 10. Back to the ground, H.M. He can't get him down. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Can we just take that run and turn it into a clip and save? Because that tells you everything you need to know about this drive. They've been moving the ball awfully well.
So they need 6 yards here on third down. They're 2 for 2 on third down tries so far on this drive. They're going to look to throw. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7 our score. Field goal unit and Joey Sly now. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. Sly able to put this one through. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Xavier Howard up to make the tackle.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Stroud looking to throw. Throw left side complete. That's back. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll try and run for it. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Play action. Here's Stroud. They'll let this go deep for Collins. Oh, and that is incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10. Stroud to throw yet again here. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. This is caught inside the 15. And they move this all the way down to the 9. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help us.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. He's to the 20.
Man, I be sucking y'all niggas in this league on my mother, bro. The only league I play that this shit happening every time, nigga.
Prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Slide for the PAT. And the lead is now 13. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. A shotgun snap to Stroud. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Stroud sets up the play action. That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd down and 10.
Here's Stroud. He'll let this go deep for Collins. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
Well, if they have any designs on getting back into this football game in the 2nd half, they're going to need to be much sharper offensively than they were on this opening possession. Not much happening here, and it'll lead.
Make it make sense.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. 31 yards on the punt there. And out will come the offense as they take over. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. The drive starts with a run from Achane. And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd down and 6 now. They'll set up to throw. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there. It'll be 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust. And that
poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it.
If ever in the cap for the defender picking up one of Lee's better quarterbacks so far this season, and another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and other guys aware of his ability and how to defend against it.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And a big turnover there as his...
Yeah, man, it's sucking you, bro.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Looking right sideline. That's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there. 26 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. A play action fake. They'll look to throw. And it's intercepted. And the Texans are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. 58 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues. You see a run like that, and I don't know if that happens in week 1 or 2, but as this year has worn on, he has gotten better and better, this rookie.
And so much for the rookie wall. We always hear about guys breaking down near the end of the season. Not in this case. He's only getting stronger and better.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. And first down this time on a gain of 18. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
That's a nice run to get himself back on the horse after his fumble. Nothing spectacular, but a good confidence-building run.
Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5. And Stroud now to throw. Touchdown! John Mechie with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Texans have cut it back within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. The pass there over the middle to start things out. It's a big play there for Miami. 45 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Running left, H.N. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and a yard. They'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Bro, all these niggas is fast on this nigga team. Brock is moving out there like yeah, I see it.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Will Anderson. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. Out route to Hill, complete. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 11. Excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They
certainly recognized how important it was to bring up fourth down here.
Sly able to put this one through, and that will make this a 9-point lead. So that's, CD, an important one here in the fourth quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
I like how he hung in there and went through his progressions, but eventually his internal clock went off and told him it was time to make a run for it, and he ends up sliding down with a solid gain.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll try and run for it. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain.
Result of the play is a turnover on down.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. He's got room to roam. Touchdown.
Man gave you this game, you bum ass nigga. Word to my mother. You wanna nigga? Get the fuck out of here, bro. Man be hoeing niggas in this.
Like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. So now the Dolphin offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit. Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Achane gets it from the gun. Shreds the tackle. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. 148 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. They'll come up now 3rd and 3. Now back to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Texans will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
Well, it's not the
first time we've seen him give him up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
And this will be a Texans first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Now they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down.
At the 47-yard line.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
1st and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. Throwing now is Stroud. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. 4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Dolphins get the football in great field position. Up the middle, Achane. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. But he has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Play action. Stroud now. Pressure comes, and down he goes.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They intercept Stroud again, the 3rd time in this game. Picked off by Cam Smith. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Yeah, he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. Achane here. They stay on the ground. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 162 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. Well, Charles, I mean, when you look at the stat sheet, ultimately one thing sticks out like a sore thumb. One side lost this game because they turned the ball over 4 times, and that was just too much for them to overcome.
And that number might as well be in neon because you're exactly right. It just jumps up from the stat sheet. Your eyes go right to it. And with that many turnovers, they really played themselves out of this game. Too careless with the football too many times. That cost them the victory.
So for Miami, the win gets them to 5-9 now on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Texans, the rough season continues as they've plunged to 1-13. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
It's like, I've been smooth for so long, I'm trying to get rough. Buffing my nails, dog, I'm trying to get buff. Shaping my beard up, I'm liking the scruff. The hills, cause I'm living my life in the cut. Can't imagine that I'm gonna meet my wife in the club. We gon' see though, I feel like she more of a CEO. Or maybe she doing volunteer work in Rio. It's not like I need her, but I would love to meet her. Another day, another dollar, another phone with another feature. I don't play goalie, but I'm my brother's keeper. Surrounded by family, I'm not with other people. They say I got my pop's demeanor and mother's features. The garden's still private as ever. The gang thriving together. Your boy striving to be the most dominant ever. The hardest white boy since the one who rapped about vomiting sweaters and holding comments. Cause I promise you I'm honestly better than whoever came to your head right then. They ain't cut from the same thread like him. They don't study doing work to get ahead like him. They don't toss and turn in the bed like him. Cause they don't love it. 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 I've been laid back so long, I'm trying to get turned. Searching my name, dog, that's how you get hurt. Being likable, I'm trying to be unbreakable. I just realized that this whole game is takeable if I want it. And I do, yes, I want it. I don't care how you feel about it. I do what I want. I used to look up to the people that I'm moving in front of. It's not that crazy anymore. My city used to a come up. Bryce and Jack G. James is up next. The rest is up to me. These lames is upset. My peers get upstage. The fans are obsessed. My city is upcoming. His people are oppressed. And I'm gonna change things. I'm up at Carmichael's trying to get on the same page. I heard about the rapper that you claim was a mainstay. They had a nice run, but they never gonna maintain because they don't love it. 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 They don't love it.
Listen, the past bananas, but I haven't seen it. You thought it was over, you bragging ignorance, you lack the vision, sacrilegious. I feel my wrath, did you ever offended? My clearly crafted mission with crass